Good afternoon and good morning. This is Mark Johnson from Loyalty 360, welcoming you to our ongoing thought leadership series. Today we're meeting the speaker. We have Tracey Moss, who is the director of the Owner's Loyalty Program at Hilton Worldwide. How are you, Tracey?
Fantastic. It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Why is sharing your story at the Engagement and Experience Expo important?
I think it's always important to bring different thoughts and ideas together, to look for other industry experts as to what best practices are happening out there and how can we apply them. Um, my husband's a chef, and I often kind of joke around with him that it's important to share your recipes so that you can continue to get better.
Awesome. With customer experience at the forefront of so many marketing executives, how does Hilton Worldwide excel and differentiate itself in this area?
For us, it's about, for a lot of what Hilton, our mission, vision, values are all about spreading the light and warmth of hospitality. So I think a lot of people say it's important just to kind of make sure that we're doing the right thing, that the customer from their very first interaction to their very last interaction is the best that it can be. We often say here in our own department in owner services that kind of heaven is in the details. So when you ask how do we differentiate, it's really about watching those details, how that they interact with our product from beginning to end, and making sure each one of those details is the very best it can be. It's hospitality at its best.
Excellent. What customer experience and voice of the customer trends are you seeing, and how do you view them?
I think again, when we look at the details that customers expect, the things they expect for us to know. So I'm in the travel industry, obviously, with Hilton. So our customers expect for us to understand them and all of the travel experiences that they're having. So their travel experience began before they arrived at the hotel. It's how they got there. And after they leave the hotel, all the way till they get home. And how are we interacting with that entire experience? That's what's important. So the trend is to go beyond the way that we see it and to look at how the customer is interacting with our products and the services that we have and looking at from their lens, their experience.
Excellent. What are the keys to efficiently managing 3,800 global properties and simultaneously delivering a personalized loyalty program and experience?
Well, so the good news is we keep growing, and now we have 4,000 global properties. How's that for a good one?
That's good.
That's right. So our brands keep growing. We are opening hotels in new countries every single month. We're excited about that. So from our 10 brands, from gosh Waldorf to Hampton, how do we personalize and deliver a loyalty program? Well, again, it's about looking at the details and looking at the experience that that owner is having with your product. So it's understanding that because we have hotels in so many different brand segments, from Hampton to a Waldorf and Conrad, that's a very different experience that our guests are having. It's also a very different experience of who the owner is and what their expectations are. So it's that know me, show me. It's know what I need and deliver it to me in the way that I need it to be delivered. The customer needs it to be delivered. And in my case, that's the owner of the hotel.
As a quick follow up to that, being a loyal Hilton member for most of my business career, there's obviously distinct properties that you have, and they all have their own service level offerings, their own unique experiences, whether they're tailored to a family like a Hampton Inn or the Road Warrior like a Hilton. Are the expectations and customer experiences dictated by Hilton, or are they going to be somewhat unique and set by the owner as well as the franchise property, i.e., an Embassy Suites or a Hampton or a Homewood?
That's a great question. I'm not sure that not being in the brand world, that I'm the best source for that information. But it's insightful of you to think of that. It is very much driven when you're a brand company, the way that Hilton Worldwide is, so we sell our brand,
Yep.
we have to be sensitive to brand standards because brands are all about what the customer expects. So there are certain things in all of our brands that are requirements and that are driven by us, Hilton Worldwide. Now, they're very influenced by what our owners believe needs to happen. They're influenced by what the guests say, listening to that voice of guest and what they want. It's why we develop the brands that we do because we believe that there are different segments and different expectations from the end user. So it's kind of a shared responsibility to answer your question. It's a little bit of us in setting really good brand standards, and it's about knowing that we really have to listen to both sets of our customers, our franchisees and the end guest, the end user.
Excellent. What are the most important tips you would advise any B2B marketer?
Any B2B marketer. Um, I don't know that you can say, in our world at least, those segments are so important. And what I mean by that in segments is not just B2B or B2C, but it's like who you have to first ask yourself, who is your customer? Not just from a B2B to B2C standpoint, but once you even know you're in that B2B realm, it's, am I dealing with a high net worth owner? Am I dealing with a distributor? Am I dealing with the person who's going to sell my product? And it's understanding what their need is. It's meeting whatever their need to get it done is that's so critically important. The only way you're going to get them to buy in is if you're fulfilling what it is they need to get done. That's what's so fundamental about B2B.
Excellent. Well, Tracy, thank you very much for your wonderful insight. We look forward to seeing you in November.
Me too. Thank you for having me.
Thanks.